Welcome back, everybody. Renae has more on crime in Greenville and the Delta. This time she focuses on our youth. As you know, in January, a rash of armed robberies were committed, one of them at a local home. Several teens were arrested. Finding the criminals is responsible is important. But another important question not enough of us is asking is why? Why are some of these young people being driven to crime? Well, in a three-part series, WXVT's Renae Skinner speaks to members of the community hoping to find some answers. Renae?
Well, Steve, I spoke to an activist, a county supervisor, and a retired educator. They all say a lack of jobs, education, and problems in the home are contributing to some young adults committing crime. Police say these young men are responsible for an armed robbery at a home. Just look at their faces, mugshot after mugshot. They get younger and younger. One of them just 14 years old.
It hurts to see us losing our young people the way we are.
Reverend Frank Hall and others in Greenville say they believe the rise in crime should be a wake-up call.
My father always told me, if you don't work, you're going to steal. So, you know, we got to realize that if we don't have jobs here to offer these young people, they will steal and they will commit other crimes.
According to Hall, faith and religion have to be a part of the community, or the crime will just get higher and higher.
Most of the young people today don't go to church. And our kids that are in church, young people that are in church, don't commit these crimes.
Troy Wesley is the supervisor for District 3 in Washington County.
We got to stop making excuses on why our kids are doing what they're doing and start saying, okay, enough is enough.
He thinks a lot of parents aren't teaching their kids right from wrong.
The kids have been, they're not trained at home, so they bring it on to school. So you have to fix those things.
Barbara Clark taught in Greenville for over 20 years.
If you take education out of the equation, then everything begins to deteriorate.
She's seen good students and bad ones.
With crime being at an all-time high, if the kids have dropped out of school, they don't have any means of making a living or getting a quality job because they are not qualified.
All three officials told me change needs to be a part of the equation so that no child is left behind bars. This crime series is not only meant to inform you, the viewer, on why certain trends are happening in our community, but we want to end our series on a positive note. Tomorrow on your Delta News, you're going to hear from a teen and an adult, and we're calling them success stories. They may have strayed down the wrong path, but they turned their lives around. That story and much more tomorrow at 5. Coming up in sports on your Delta News at 6, the GSC tournament is underway for Delta State, and it's the pursuit of perfection and state title for the JFK Lady Hornets. That coming up with Stephen Robinson on your Delta News at 6.